Hi everyone, today I will be talking about the background of the gig economy, especially how it has developed in Malaysia. In recent years, many people have shifted from traditional 9 to 5 job to flexible short-term work, known as a gig work. This change is mainly driven by technology and digital platforms like Grab. Grab started as a ride-hailing app, but now include food delivery, digital payments, and logistics. In Penang, over 4,000 delivery partners use Grab, making it a key part of the local economy. With just a smartphone and internet, anyone can join, especially young people, students, or those who lost jobs during the pandemic. The flexibility of choosing work hours is one of its biggest attractions. However, gig work also comes with downside. Most workers do not receive health benefit, paid leave, or long-term job security. So, while the gig economy offers new opportunities, it also raises concern about fairness and worker protection. Next, I will explain how Grab use of technology is influencing Penang economy through the gig economy. Grab has grown from a ride-hailing app into a platform offering food delivery, digital payments, and tourism services. In Penang, it's played a major role in how people earn income, how business grow, and how tourists move around. This report focuses on gig workers, those delivering food, transporting passengers, and offering services. Grab gives them flexible income option, especially useful for part-time workers or those who lost jobs. Grab also supports small businesses and works with the Penang state government to promote digital tools. In tourism, Grab helps visitors explore local attractions easily, benefiting both tourists and local businesses. In short, Grab is more than an app, it's a platform supporting workers, businesses, and the local economy in multiple ways. This shows how digital platforms are shaping the future of work in Malaysia. Next, I will explain the scope and limitation of our report. The report focuses on Penang using Grab as a case study to understand the gig economy in a local context. Penang was chosen because of its strong digital infrastructure and smart city initiative. We look at Grab role in transportation, food delivery, small business support, and tourism to see how digital platforms affect the local economy. However, there are some limitations. What works in Penang may not apply to rural areas with worker internet access. Also, while we highlight Grab benefits, the report does not cover gig workers' challenges in details, like income instability or lack of benefit. Lastly, most data come from public sources such as news, articles, and company statements, which may not fully reflect the real experiences of workers or small business owners. Even with this limitation, the report gives a strong starting point to understand how platforms like a Grab are shaping local economies in Malaysia.
Hello everyone, today I will be discussing the keyword landscape under Grab in Penang. For 2.1 is about characteristic of the keyword setting. First, nature of the work. Grab's keyword in Penang includes services like Grab Car, Grab Food, Grab Express, and Grab Mart. These services are app-based and workers, referred to as partners, operate independently. In busy areas like Georgetown and Batu Ferringhi, the jobs are fast-paced and rely heavily on GPS, real-time matching, and user feedback. They deal with everything from tourists to traffic congestion, handling tasks that vary from simple food deliveries to long-distance rides. Second, job flexibility. One key benefit of keyword is flexibility. Grab partners can choose when, where, and how they want to work. For example, students may work evenings, while retirees might work during the day. This flexibility is vital in Penang tourism-driven economy, allowing gig workers to adapt quickly during festival or peak period. However, this freedom means their income depends entirely on how much and when they work. Third, payment structure. Grab uses a per-task payment system where workers are paid based on distance, time, and service type. Bonuses are offered during peak times like weekends or to those working in high demand areas. Workers can cash out earning daily or weekly, but deduction like fuel, maintenance, and grad fees reduce net income. Payment schemes can be motivating, but they also highlight the financial instability of gig work. And lastly, worker independence. Gig workers operate with full independence. They manage their own schedules, job choice, and routes. While they are guided by the apps and performance rating, they work without supervisor. This independence is empowering but also means they must solve problems alone, whether it's a vehicle issue, delay delivery, or app glitch. It demands self-discipline, teach literacy, and good communication skills. Next, we move it to 2.2, which is challenge faced by gig workers. First, job insecurity. A major challenge is job insecurity. Gig workers are not formal employees, so they don't get benefits like medical coverage or EPF. If their ratings drop or Grab changes its policy, they can be suspended without notice. In Penang, where demand fluctuates with tourism, this makes things worse. Without safety nets, any unexpected expense like a car repair can become a hard burden. Second, performance variability. Gig workers earning vary daily. Factors like time, place, traffic, or weather affect how much they earn. Even external delays like restoring issue can lead to poor rating. This affects future job assignment. In Penang's busy streets, this unpredictability creates stress, especially for those depending on the job full-time. And lastly, lack of supervision. With no supervisors or teammate, gig workers often face problems alone. If there's a dispute or a cancellation, they must deal with slow support system. There's little room for skill building or career progression. This isolation, especially in Penang's fast-moving environment, can leave gig workers feeling unsupported and uncertain about their future. That's all from me. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Antati Matizapuri and my trade number is 29468. So today I will present about the identifying the performance criteria. So since driver rider work independently, we need a structured way to measure their performance. This includes setting clear standards to ensure quality and consistency in the service they provide. By doing this, we make sure both our platform and customer receive a reliable and professional service every time. So GrabFood rider are not just a delivery people, they are the face of the platform. So their responsibility include picking up food, delivery safe and on time, and communicating clearly with both customer and the restaurants. They must also maintain a clean appearance and follow hygiene standards. Because they work independently, self-discipline, time management, and good customer service are the key of the expectations. So to evaluate their work, we use key performance indicator or KPI. Some important KPI is include on-time delivery rate, customer satisfaction score, and task completion rates. These KPI are tracked automatically through the Grab app. If rider meets or exit target, they can receive incentive. But if the performance drop, they may receive warning or be required to attend trainings. So these are two types of performance metrics, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative metrics measure things like number of delivery, average time per delivery, and missing order. On the other hand, quantitative metrics are based on customer feedbacks, like rating and comment about the rider attitude or communications. By combining both, we get a fair and complete picture of each rider performance. Our performance criteria are just not random, they are aligned with the Grab business goal. By focusing on fast delivery and customer satisfaction, Grab can stay ahead of its competitor. This standard also follow industry best practice to make sure service remain professional and trustworthy. This benefit everyone, like the platform, the customer, and the rider. Lastly, why did we choose this specific criteria? Because they blend the needs of everyone involved, like customer, rider, and company. The mix of data and human feedback ensure fairness. This also help Grab to identify problems early, reward good performance, and support gig worker in becoming a more professional. This way, performance management become a tool for growth, not just a control.
Hi, I'm Noreen. I'll be presenting on the topic Designing the Performance Evaluation Process, specifically tailored for gig workers such as food delivery riders. In a dynamic work model like the gig economy, performance evaluation must be fair and motivating. Let's explore how our system is designed to meet those needs. So the first one is frequency of performance evaluation. We have chosen to conduct monthly performance evaluations. Why monthly? Because it allows for timely feedback, enabling workers to quickly correct issues. It also helps us to detect performance trends early and give regular motivation through updates. Importantly, the system considers short-term challenges such as illness or bad weather. To supplement monthly reviews, we also offer weekly snapshots via the apps, so riders can self-monitor and adjust as needed. The focus is on the key metrics like the number of deliveries, customer rating, on-time percentage, and cancellation. Okay, next, let's look at where our ratings come from. We use a multi-source feedback system to ensure fairness and balance, which is customer feedback, which looks at professionalism, timeliness, and accuracy. We calculate monthly average and remove extreme outliers to minimize bias. The second one is system generated metrics, such as delivery time and acceptance rates. These offer objective, standardized performance data. The third one is peer and restaurant feedback, which adds insight into the riders' communication and behavior from the people they work closest with. Lastly, self-assessment, done quarterly, give riders a chance to reflect on their performance and share any personal challenges or progress. So, to keep riders informed and engaged, we have strong real-time feedback tools. First, we use in-app notifications to alert riders about important events, such as being late or receiving excellence rating. Second, there's a live performance dashboard where riders can track key performance indicators, bonuses, and earnings at any time. And to keep the experience fun and motivating, we have added gamification elements like badge such as speed rider or customer favorite, and a tiered system of bronze, silver, and gold to encourage friendly competition. Finally, fairness is crucial. That's why we implement several bias reduction strategies. We practice algorithmic transparency, which is riders are clearly informed about KPI ratings. So, like we look at this, 40% from customers rating, 30% from on-time deliveries, and 30% from cancellation of issues. We also apply context-aware evaluation. The system adjusts scores for external challenges such as heavy rain, traffic jams, or technical issues, so that riders are not unfairly penalized for things beyond their control. So our performance evaluation system is built to be timely, fair, and motivational. These are not just to track rider performance but to support their growth and engagement.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. I am Nurdamia Afika binti Amiruddin, metric number 300022. I would like to present the part of implementation strategy. 5.1 Step-by-step implementation plan. Step 1, initial assessment. Conduct an initial assessment of gig worker profile, operational location, and current performance. This is important to understand the income and performance gap, especially between urban zones like Georgetown and under-demand areas like rural districts. For example, over 70,000 Grab employees in Penang include PWD and women, indicating the need for zone zoning adjustment. Step 2. Develop reward. System develop a reward system based on individual performance. Use metrics such as delivery volume, on-time delivery, and customer rating. At target incentive by zone, the goal is to ensure income fairness across all regions. Step 3. Integrate technology in app. Add a performance appraisal module to the Grab apps. Weekly notification, daily target, and bonus displays help employees assess their performance directly. So, in line with Grab's strategy of being an everyday app, as Bin Chin put it. Step 4. Phase implementation. Implement in phases starting in focus area. For example, starting location Jamestown and Seberang Perai before expanding to other areas. And last step is continuous monitoring and improvement. Regularly monitor and collect feedback from gig workers and analyze weekly or monthly data to improve reward system and performance support. 5.2 Roles and Responsibility. First, roles and responsibility for managers. First, responsible for designing a performance-based reward structure. This structure should be fair, transparent, and able to increase gig workers' motivation. For example, set metrics such as delivery volume, customer satisfaction, punctuality, and presence in rural zone. Second, monitor and report performance regularly. Send weekly or monthly reports to superiors based on application data. Third, ensure effective communication about targets and system changes. Use in-app notification, briefing session, or training workshop. For example, we can support the Jamestown tourism ecosystem. Next, responsibility for gig workers. First, carry out tasks on time and provide quality customer service. Gig workers are the front representative of the platform, bringing the company image to users. Second, prioritize safety while working. So, gig workers to avoid fatigue or risks that can affect performance and personal safety. Lastly, enhance Penang tourism image through professional service. Over 65% of outbound tourists use Grab. Friendly and quality interaction are key to a positive user experience. 5.3 Training requirements for manager. First, performance monitoring training. Training on using the dashboard in the Grab apps to help evaluate weekly or monthly performance based on delivery data, on-time delivery, and customer feedback. Second, fair and ethical evaluation training on objective evaluation and work ethic. This is to prevent discrimination against PWD, female workers, or workers in rural areas. And lastly, communication skill training on effective communication to ensure that information such as performance target or system changes are communicated clearly. For example, through in-app notification or online briefings. Training requirements for gig workers. First, app users training. Training on performance review and bonus structure in the Grab apps. It can ensure teach employees to review weekly targets, bonus zones, and daily achievement. Second, road safety awareness. Road safety training through short video on traffic laws, helmet wearing, and accident prevention. Thirdly, coverage zone strategy. Training on coverage area strategy. Teach tactics for operating in low demand areas to achieve desired incentives. And lastly, financial literacy and micro insurance. Training on financial management and micro-insurance protection. Guide employee to plan a budget, save for emergency, and register for basic insurance through the apps. Another part, 5.4, monitoring and continuous refinement. First, automated data monitoring use Grab's digital system to automatically monitor performance. Data such as delivery value, delivery time, and cancellation rate and customer ratings are collected in real time. The impact is enable quick feedback and gig workers to self-assess performance. Second, evaluate zone incentive effectiveness. To use performance data to assess the effectiveness of zone incentive. For example, if there are still fewer deliveries in rural zone, revert to the action is to adjust incentive, increase payment rates, or create a queuing system in high demand zones. Third, periodic performance audit. Conduct periodic performance audits, internal or external, to ensure the system is non-discriminatory and truly exclusive. The audit focus on unequal access between urban and rural zones, discrimination against women and PWD, and access to training and financial protection. Lastly, refinement based on audit results. Improve the system based on audit findings. If found to be non-transparent, Grab must be prepared to adjust the system to ensure fairness and motivation of gig workers are always maintained.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shalina binti Ismanan. My matric number is 396. To conclude our analysis, let's reflect on the current status and performance system surrounding Grab riders. While Grab offers riders flexible working hours and the ability to earn through multiple channels like GrabCar, GrabFood, and GrabExpress, it's important to note that these riders are not legally classified as employees. This leaves them vulnerable with no access to statutory protection or job security. Their income can fluctuate significantly depending on demand and external conditions. To address performance and maintain service quality, Grab uses a two-layer evaluation system. On the qualitative side, things like professionalism and communication are assessed, while the quantitative side focuses on concrete data such as on-time delivery, order acceptance rates, and customer satisfaction. This system directly supports business objectives such as customer retention and merchant trust. On this slide, we see how this performance model is made practical and fair. Grab's evaluation system gathers feedback from four sources: customer, system analytics, peer or restaurant partners, and even self-assessment. Assessments aren't just monthly, they are also weekly in-app snapshots that give timely and real-time feedback. Riders are supported with digital tools like performance alerts, real-time dashboard, and gamified elements such as badges and tire labels, which help keep them motivated and aware of their progress. What makes this system stand out is its fairness. It's designed to be context-aware. If there is a traffic jam, bad weather, or system downtime, riders aren't unfairly penalized. Transparency is key. Riders know how their KPIs are weighted, which help build trust. Finally, Grab's action plan takes a human-centered approach. It starts with mapping rider data, integrating rewards into the app, and performing regular system audits. It also provides targeted training for both riders and their managers, covering important areas like financial literacy, safety, and delivery strategy. In summary, while challenges remain in terms of job security, the performance system offers a structured, transparent, and balanced way to evaluate and support riders,
benefiting both workers and the platform overall. That's all from me.